Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls on YouTube, hello. And hello this guy. Apparently he wants in on the action.
Make her watch over you, my lord.
Thanks. Welcome back to Let's Stream Dragon Age. I almost forgot to hit the record button and then chat reminded me. See, they're good for something. Here we are. Lord Humphrey Cousland has arrived in Ostagar. Yes, yes. And, yeah, we're getting ready for a big battle with the Darkspawn, and every attempt by him to be like, can I please talk to my brother? My whole family's dead, has been met with, no, it's fine, he's out scouting, he'll be fine. You can do it later, it will be fine, the battle will be fine, and you can talk to him afterwards, it's fine. Which is making even Humphrey a little bit suspicious at this point. But nevertheless, we don't have a choice, so... Isn't there a way to, like, walk instead of just run everywhere in this game? I can't remember. Oh, that's definitely not it. Yeah, anyway, never mind. Whatever. You can hotkey walking. Oh, presumably I have not done so then. Yes, so here we are. We need to go meet a gentleman called Alistair, who is a fellow Grey Warden. Well, we're not a Grey Warden yet, but yeah, anyway, he's a Grey Warden. We need to go talk to him. And he's around here somewhere in the camp.
Hale, you must be the Grey Warden recruit that Duncan brought.
Yes, yes.
This place hasn't seen such bustle in centuries, I'll wager. Need a hand getting anywhere?
It's numpad slash. Well, that's a nice, easy-to-reach location when you're using WASD, isn't it? Pfft. I'm looking for a Grey Warden named Alistair.
Try heading north. I think he was sent with a message to the mages.
Jolly good, thank you. Tell me about Ostagar.
Used to be a fortress long time ago, so I understand. Back in the days when the Wilders used to invade the lowlands. You were just on the eastern side of the ruin. The Tower of Ishal is there, but Tairn Logain's closed it off until the battle. This side is the King's camp. We've got the Grey Wardens here, the Circle of Magi, the Chantry. You can't swing a dead cat without hitting somebody important.
Do I hear dogs barking? We actually do as well. That's a nice touch.
This is Ferelden, isn't it? The king has his kennels on the west side of camp. Stinks from all the hounds. These aren't cute puppies, though. Some of those dogs bite the darkspawn and get too much of that blood in them. It's like poison. Slow, painful death. Terrible.
Where is the king?
Probably in his tent. He and Tairn Logain are on the southwest side of the camp. The king likes to spend time with his soldiers, though. Sometimes even without his bodyguards. Drives Tairn Logain wild, that does.
The Circle of Magi is here?
A few mages, yes. They even brought those creepy, quiet fellows, the Tranquil. Gives me the shivers when they talk, all cold and even. They're to the north of here, bunched up with a herd of Templars glaring at them. Can't miss it.
Ah, yes, the magical Dragon Age equivalent of servitors, basically. I forgot about them completely, actually, until just now. Good old Tranquil. Let's see. Is there any way to get supplies?
Quartermaster, he's just a bit to the northwest.
I'll be on my way.
Good luck to you, then.
Ta-ta! Let's see, is it indeed numpad? No, that didn't do anything. Never mind. Chat's having a laugh. They're pulling my bloody leg again.
Greetings. King Cailan is not in his tent right now.
Do you know where the king is?
I believe he's with the Grey Wardens in camp, drinking. He holds them in high regard, you know, as his father did.
Tell me about the king. You must see him a lot.
I suppose I do, but it wouldn't be prudent to discuss the king's business with you.
No, of course not. I should go.
As you wish.
The first of many failed persuasion tests, folks.
You approach the tent of Tairn Logain. State your business.
I should go. Tell me about Tairn again.
How can you not know of Logain? He helped free Ferelden. He was the brains behind King Maric's armies and drove out those damned Orlesians. King Maric rewarded him by making him a Tairn. Can you imagine? A commoner became a high nobleman just like that. Without Loghain, you can bet the king wouldn't be winning against these Darkspawn.
Is the Turn inside? What is he doing?
He's inside, but I don't think it's my place to discuss his activities.
No, very well, I should go.
Very well.
Boris. Hello. I say, Boris, you seem to have buried your legs in mud. You digging? Silly hound.
You found our tent, I see. Is there something you need?
I have some questions.
Alistair can help you with those. I had hoped he would be back by now.
Very well.
You there, elf. What's your name?
It's Pick, sir.
Go tell Turn Loghain that the war party's ready to begin scouting. We'll send word if we find anything amiss.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
What do you need? You haven't brought more instructions from the Turn, I hope.
More instructions?
Turn Loghain has changed our scouting route a dozen times. If you're not from the Turn, what do you want? We're busy.
You don't look like the other soldiers in the army.
We aren't. We're Ash Warriors.
But you're obviously not made of ash.
Do you take everything so literally? Our training
Yes.
has been passed down since Lathias the Dwarf's son first harnessed the battle rage of the dwarves. It is an old tale.
So what does an ash warrior do?
We harness the rage inside us, nurture it, and draw it out so we cannot fall in battle until our last foe is slain. It is a dwarven discipline, but we've adapted it to let us fight alongside our hounds. That is our way. I trust my hound with my life, as he trusts me with his.
I have a Mabari hound of my own.
Then you are most fortunate. A trained Mabari hound is as dangerous as any sword. We do not speak of a city pet, or those things that sit in an old woman's lap.
Have you painted your dogs?
They use scent to distinguish us from our enemies, but the blood of battle can confuse them. So we paint ourselves with Caddis, which overpowers the blood, and also paint our hounds so they know we are the same.
What if the enemy is painted with caddies as well?
Why? Would you steal our Caddis and give it to the Darkspawn hordes?
Absolutely not.
Good. I hear death is unpleasant.
I'm going now.
My thanks. There is hunting to be done, and I'll not be kept from it.
Don't like him very much.
Welcome to the King's Camp, my lord.
Why is this campfire thing shiny? I can hear that fucking stock horn blowing sound effect that everybody in every fantasy movie or game or TV show ever uses.
Hello? I'm sorry, is there something you needed?
What was Theon's line about killing that horn blower? I feel like that right now. Something you needed. What do you mean?
I deliver messages around the camp. You have a message for me?
Yes, I do.
Then what is... Oh, wait. Are you the one I'm supposed to give Sir Garland's sword to? Because I think the smith's done with it.
No, I need you to bring a message to Turn Loghain, yes.
I'm afraid I can't do that. The Terran specifically said not to disturb him for the rest of the day.
Oh, could you bring a message to Sir Alistair then?
I'm sorry, but I don't know who that is. I'm here with the King's attendants, so I don't know everyone.
You're not much of a good bloody messenger then, are you?
All right then. Fare you well.
How are you supposed to send any messages if you don't know who anyone is? Stupid elves.
Oh, someone!
Someone what? Speak up, man.
He
calls.
Who does? You mean me? Yes, I do.
You need to convince them. We've got to run. The Darkspawn are coming.
You got this for $3.99 a few Christmases ago on Steam. That's a bargain and a half. Bloody hell. There are Grey Wardens here, you know.
The Grey Wardens will die. The King will die. We'll all die.
I apologize, Warden. He's been like this ever since they found him in the wilds.
Warden, eh? I rather like the sound of that. What's wrong with him?
Aside from his wounds, we're not sure. His blood is untainted. He's just terrified.
You can feel it, can't you? They taint the land, turn it black and sick. Oh, you can feel it inside. They'll come out of that forest and spread. Like caterpillars covering a tree. They'll swallow us whole.
That's quite enough out of you. You need to calm yourself, my good man.
They were everywhere. I saw them.
Well, that sounds rather dreadful, actually. Anyway.
In the name of Andraste, I bless you today. May you find favor in the Maker's eyes. So let it be. Ah, I suspect you are one of the new Grey Wardens. Will you accept the Maker's blessing?
I will, thank you.
Then I bless you, Grey Warden, in the name of Andraste and the Maker above. May the chant of light carry your name to the ears of our Lord.
Jolly good.
Greetings. You must be the third recruit we've heard about.
Yes, I'm Humphrey.
Sir Jury is my name. I hail from Redcliffe, where I served as knight under the command of Arl Aemon. You have the bearing of a man who knows how to fight. If I may ask, were you a soldier before you came here?
I was not a soldier, but my father did train me to fight.
Are you a nobleman? I am honored to be in your company, my lord. I hope we're both lucky enough to eventually join the Wardens. Is it not thrilling to be given that chance?
Yes, I'm looking forward to it.
I fought hard to get here. Impressing Duncan was not easy. Tell me, has anyone told you what this joining ritual entails?
It's all a big secret, apparently.
I never heard of such a ritual. I had no idea there were more tests after getting recruited. I suppose since you're finally here, I'd best get back to Duncan. I shall see you there.
And he's gone. My God, how did he do that? That was most impressive. Good heavens. Hello? Oh, it's locked. You know, I don't think I've ever played a rogue in Dragon Age, not even once, because I've never bothered to... I don't recall ever having managed to get any of these chests open, which would seem to imply I've never played a rogue before. So...
Sorry, the main army camp is off limits for you right now.
Why? I don't understand. Why would the main army camp be off limits to me right now? That doesn't make any sense. Strange, man.
Huh. Someone finally comes and talks to the lone prisoner. I don't suppose you've come to sentence me?
No, I haven't.
I don't suppose you have a bit of kindness in you? All I want is food and water. They haven't fed me since I was locked up and I'm starving.
Tell me why you're in there first.
I'm a deserter. Or so they think. I bet there's no arguing them out of it, though. Armies are funny that way.
Did you desert?
I wasn't deserting. But when you catch someone sneaking around camp in the middle of the night, what else are you gonna think? Does it matter? All I want is a bit of food and water.
It matters to me if your cause is just.
You're a funny one. They won't listen to you no matter what you think. Not that I wouldn't mind you trying. You're a good sort. And it's not as if they're wrong. I probably would have deserted later. Just not when they caught me is all. Hope that doesn't spoil your opinion of me. I'm still hungry enough to eat my shoe.
Why haven't they fed you?
I expect nobody thought of it with all the battles and such.
I'll see what I can do.
Just ask my guard for his. He's still got some dinner. I saw him put it in his coat.
I strongly suspect he's not going to give you his dinner. Not even if I ask him, but I'll try.
Lucky dog. You Grey Wardens get to ride with the king while I'm left with the drudgery of guarding this deserter. They should have just hanged him. Put his head on a pike as an example.
Who is this prisoner exactly?
They say he was recruited before the war up in Dinnerham. Probably figured he'd never have to fight if he served the king, right?
Seems a waste for you to guard him all day.
I can't just let him go, can I? The army will figure out what to do with him. Probably just waiting for someone important to make a decision. Then they'll hang him, I expect. And I can go and do something else.
I had a chat with him, actually.
Don't expect it was an enlightening conversation.
He claims he wasn't deserting.
What a surprise. Another innocent prisoner. At any rate, it's not for me to say. He'll get his day to plead his case, or he won't. It's all the same to me.
He asked for some food and water.
Did he now? Since nobody sends me nothing to feed him with, the only way we'll get that is if I give him mine.
So you missed one meal. This man could be hanged soon.
So? It's not up to me to make sure he gets fed?
I suppose I'll go then.
Sure. You've got better things to do than speaking to prisoners, I hope.
Sorry. Tried. Didn't work. Moving on.
And we come. Death is no failure, my friends. Should it find you, you will not have failed your king. You will have served your maker. Die in this battle, and when you stand before the maker in the land beyond the Fade, he shall not find you wanting. Go not into death gladly, but with the knowledge that evil has been held at bay by your spilled blood. And if you go to stand beside the maker, go with our blessing.
Anyway. Hello.
Excuse me, I must get the hounds ready for battle. Half the dogs are sick from darkspawn blood. It's terrible.
It sounds rather not very good. I hope Boris doesn't get sick.
So, any last wishes I can help fulfill before you head into battle? Life is fleeting, you know. That pretty face could be decorating some darkspawn spear this time tomorrow. Shall I take that quiet glare as a no? Oh, well, too bad.
Oh, you don't need to be able to persuade to get Sten. Don't worry about that.
Well, you're not what I thought you'd be.
And who are you?
The name's Daveth. It's about bloody time you came along. I was beginning to think they cooked this ritual up just for our benefit.
Maybe, isn't that a little paranoid?
That depends on what kind of life you've led. Me, I'm perfectly willing to accept that this joining is some kind of punishment. I happened to be sneaking around camp last night, see, and I heard a couple of Grey Wardens talking. So, I listened in for a bit. I'm thinking they plan to send us into the wilds.
The wilds?
We're right on the northern edge of the Kukari Wilds here, miles and miles of savage country. My home village isn't far, and I grew up on tales about the wilds. Even been in there a few times. Scary place.
It does occur to me. I'm sure it's, as I'm sure it's occurred to many people. I mean, this is one of those things. Dragon Age is a perfect example. Just to go off on a bit of a tangent here, it's a perfect example of this thing that I've noticed in life sometimes when it comes to fantasy and stuff like that. If you're someone who actually like is, I don't know, maybe you're a writer or you make games or something like that. Like, never worry too much about what you make being that original, because at the end of the day, sometimes the difference between so-called original, you know, popular fantasy that people like and stuff, and, you know, just anything that's anyone's written, quite often the only difference is that one's got a budget and one doesn't, really, because when you look at Dragon Age, it's they quite directly nick stuff from all sorts of things, like all the Grey Wardens and the Kokari Wilds and you know, all that sort of thing. It's very much kind of, and you know, and the Darkspawn and whatnot. It's all very much lifted straight from the Song of Ice and Fire, which of course existed only in book form when this game came out, but still. It's very much lifted directly from that. A lot of the rest of the game, obviously with elves and dwarves and whatnot, is taken straight from the Lord of the Rings, you know, all the Tolkien stuff. All the Fade stuff is effectively just the warp from Warhammer Fantasy and Warhammer 40,000, really. You know, it's even got demons in it of various different types, you know, and so on and so on. So ultimately, when you think about it, like, Dragon Age is not very original at all, and yet it's insanely popular, and the only real difference is because someone liked the look of it and decided to turn it into an insanely popular video game. So, it's a funny one, but, yeah. Just because something's derivative doesn't make it bad, ultimately. I doubt they will send us into pointless danger.
Then why do the Grey Wardens only recruit folks who can fight? Or are you their first basket weaver? I guess we'll have to wait and see. Like we have a choice.
Yeah, there you go. See, Picasso got it. He understood. They're forcing you to be here.
I've got nowhere else to go after what Duncan saved me from. Anyway, I expect it's time to get back to Duncan. That's where I'll be if you need me for anything.
Alright. Hello.
Have you seen an elf running about? Young woman, red hair, carrying a suit of chain.
Can't say that I have, no.
Blast it. Where did she go? That suit better be patched up when she gets back, or by the maker up. Oh, pardon my manners. My troubles are no concern of yours, I'm sure. I'm the quartermaster. Did you come for supplies?
Do you need help tracking this girl down?
Oh, I'm sure you have better things to do than run errands for me. I can find her myself.
Very well. What kind of supplies do you have?
Arms and armor, for the most part. It's for the King's men, but you Grey Wardens can buy what you need for a modest price. I also have some goods on the side I can provide. Strictly off the record, of course. To keep morale up, you understand.
Let me see what you have.
Let me know what you'd like.
So, he has a bunch of stuff, actually. Injury kit, so useful. We don't have a lot of money, though. Really, do we? We've got virtually nothing, in fact. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to sell everything I don't necessarily need right now. You can make potions with that. Never mind, no. There's plenty more elf fruit out there. We don't have to worry about that for now. I have this axe. I don't think I need it, do I? I don't think so. What do I need an axe for? Family sword we are obviously not going to sell, although it is valuable as fuck. It's for obvious reasons. It's not getting sold. Long sword, mace, short bows can go, long bow can go. Hang on a minute. Alright, no, I'm wearing the scale gloves, aren't I? Shield of Higher as well. We're also not going to sell for obvious reasons. You probably played the game in a lower resolution. That's probably why you remember it being bigger, especially if you played it on like a console back in the day as well. Here's Lungard shields. Yeah, no, we don't really need that. Quartz, greenstone, blank vellum. Alright, now we've got some money in our pocket. A fair bit, actually. I'm going to take all of these. I'm going to take all of these. Oh, well, actually, I could. I could just afford that. Is there anything else? he has that would be worth grabbing while we're here, like armor, for example. Some boots would be nice. Expensive though. Get some chainmail boots. Backpack. Automatically increase inventory. Oh yes, yes. Backpacks are useful. However, we can't afford that right now. Yeah, but I am going to take all of these. Well, as many as them of them as I can get, which is 2 apparently for now. Good. Right. I don't think we've talked to you yet, have we? Nope.
Greetings, young man. You are Duncan's newest recruit, are you not? He's not a man easily impressed. You should be proud. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Wynne, one of the mages summoned by the king.
I'm Humphrey.
Well met. And good luck to you on the battlefield. To us all, in fact.
Oh, don't you worry. I'm getting that backpack before we leave Ostagar. That's for damn sure. Needed the other stuff a bit more for now, though. King Caelan thinks the battle will go well.
The king must always seem confident. His behavior affects the troops' morale. He does seem to find his enthusiasm easily, though. Reminds me of a puppy. And I say that with both respect and affection. He is a fine man. To defeat the Darkspawn, we have to work together. It's not an idea everyone seems able to grasp.
You faced down Darkspawn before?
Stragglers, yes. Not the vast horde the scouts speak of. I wonder, how much do you know of the connection between Darkspawn and the Fade?
What does the Fade have to do with anything?
Anytime your spirit leaves your earthly body, whether it's to dream or to die, it passes into the realm we call the Fade. It's home to many spirits, some benevolent, others far less so. At the heart of the Fade lies the Black City.
So, what? I've heard that didn't something bad happen there?
Some say the Black City was once the seat of the Maker. But when the mages from the Tevinter Imperium found a way into the city, it was tainted with their sin. That taint transformed those men, turning them into twisted reflections of their own hearts. And the Maker cast them back to the Earth, where they became the first Darkspawn.
God, everyone in this game does have massive hands, don't they? You can't not notice it once you've noticed it, but it is quite creepy. Ugh. And is that true?
It may be allegory, meant to teach us that our own evil causes human suffering. Or it may be true. It is as good an explanation as any for now.
Oh, I'll just kill every Darkspawn I see.
A wise attitude. It's worked well for me in the past, but I'm certain Duncan has more for you to do than talk to me.
Soldiers of Ferelden, my sisters and gentlefolk, we stand here on the eve of battle. Let us consider...
Magi encampment.
I'm sorry, but the mages must not be interrupted. I'm sorry, but the mages must not be interrupted.
The mages must not be interrupted.
Okay, I got it, guys.
Spirits are in the Fade.
The Fade?
The Fade is the realm of dreams and the land of the dead, or so the mages tell us. Regardless, they are not to be disturbed, not even by Grey Wardens.
As you wish.
They were cast back into our world as Darkspawn. They are men sin made flesh.
Ah, hello.
Welcome, young man.
I don't know who are you.
I am one of the Tranquil, my friend. I am of the Circle of Magi. But instead of casting spells and reading tomes, I spend my time enchanting. It is a time-consuming process, but invaluable. Enchantment provides the Circle its wealth. Certainly we would not get by on charity.
Enchantment, you say? What is enchantment, exactly?
It is the practice of folding magical lyrium into items first practiced by the dwarves. The Tranquil have learned their runes, and we use them to apply a variety of magical effects. We create the glow lights, as well as the magic staff, or the flaming blade. The irony, perhaps, is that it is our very disconnection to our former talents that allows the Tranquil to work with lyrium so. A true mage could not.
You speak very strangely. Why is that?
Allow me to put it this way. Do you know why those with magical talent are feared?
Because, well, not entirely, no.
Those with magical talent attract demons and spirits. We can be possessed easily, and thus become horrors known as abominations. Even those with minor talents attract hungry spirits. Anyone with the power may learn blood magic from these demons. Hence, we are considered dangerous. This is our curse. Thus, I was made tranquil, stripped of emotions.
It's literally just like the warp from 40k. I'm not even joking. It really is. It's, yeah. They quite unashamedly stole stuff from other sources when they made this game, that's for sure. But, you know what? It's one of those things where it equals more than the sum of its parts, you know? So we like it anyway. 40k, well, yeah, and fantasy, although... I don't know. It kind of works a bit differently, I think, in fantasy. Sort of. It's confusing. But basically, the entire plot thread in Dragon Age about mages being feared because they can be possessed by demons, effectively, that's exactly how the whole thing with Psychers works in the 40k universe, and has ever since it was ever since they came up with it back in the 1980s. So, you know, with Rogue Trader. So, it's kind of, you know, yeah, it's pretty much lifted all entirely directly from that, so... Better skillfully stolen than badly invented, yeah? Yeah. There's definitely truth to that. What do you mean stop being all TG? Whatever, anyway. I still don't get why the guy speaks strangely. Like, I get that, yeah, so he's stripped of emotions and so on and so forth, right? But I don't buy that someone who doesn't have any emotions would still speak like a weird robot. That's what I'm saying. I think they'd talk like a relatively normal person, but they wouldn't. What I'm saying is, having no emotions does not strip you of your ability to speak normally. That's what I'm thinking, really. You know, it's I don't buy that you would walk around talking like this all the time because I do not have any emotions. So voice modulation is caused by emotions. I don't 100% buy it. Like, obviously, in some cases it does, but I also think it doesn't. And also, in addition to that, I don't buy that they wouldn't be able to simulate it. You know what I mean? Like, just because so he doesn't feel emotions, right? Fine, but he's not stupid. He can still think. He can still observe his fellow humans and observe how they talk and mimic them He might fuck up every now and again, and that would be a little bit weird, but that would actually be more interesting, to be honest. Sounds like a horrid practice.
It might seem such to you, but I feel no horror. I am content to serve in my role.
And that's the thing, he kind of is actually emoting with his speech. He's just doing it in a very bizarre way. It might seem such to you, but I feel no horror. I am content to serve in my role. Let's say he's still emoting and using inflections. He's just using deliberately weird ones. So... Oh, shut your face, Miss Co-Pilot. Still not using your new username. I refuse. It's silly. Let's talk about something else.
Of course. What may I assist you with?
I should go.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Strange individual. What have we here? It's a jolly big table out here in the middle of nowhere. Oh, it's because it's... Well... It's one large table and a slightly smaller one stuck together. And those are big swords. I think mine's a little bigger, but still.
Tasks to attend to.
Your voice is very strange. What's that say? War Council. As if they put up a sign with War Council written on it. What is this? I don't know. Are we all that stupid, apparently? We don't understand where the War Council is unless there's a big sign next to it. Oh, whatever. What the...
I'm sorry, but there's so much to do before the battle. I must attend to my duties or I'll get the switch.
I'm beginning to understand why everyone hates elves. They are weird. Weird ventriloquist nonsense. Did they do that on purpose?
What is it now? Haven't Grey Wardens asked more than enough of the Circle?
I simply came to deliver a message from the revered mother, Sir Mage. She desires your presence.
What her reverence desires is of no concern to me. I am busy helping the Grey Wardens, by the King's orders, I might add.
Should I have asked her to write a note?
Tell her I will not be harassed in this manner.
Yes, I was harassing you by delivering a message.
Your glibness does you no credit.
Here I thought we were getting along so well. I was even going to name one of my children after you. The Grumpy One.
Enough. I will speak to the woman if I must. Get out of my way, fool.
You know, one good thing about the Blight is how it brings people together.
I know exactly what you mean.
It's like a party. We could all stand in a circle and hold hands. That would give the Darkspawn something to think about. Wait, we haven't met, have we? I don't suppose you happen to be another mage?
We haven't met. You must be Alistair.
And that makes you Duncan's new recruit, I suppose. Glad to meet you. As the junior member of the Order, I'll be accompanying you when you prepare for the joining.
Let's see. Pleased to meet you. My name is Humphrey.
Right, that was the name. So I'm curious. Have you ever actually encountered Darkspawn before?
Well, please don't troll. Please don't troll, Miss Co-Pilot, because apparently the people who watch my videos and stuff are too easy to troll. You saw what happened with Cat Strader. So, please don't. People are too easily triggered. No, I haven't.
When I fought my first one, I wasn't prepared for how monstrous it was. I can't say I'm looking forward to encountering another. Anyhow, whenever you're ready, let's get back to Duncan. I imagine he's eager to get things started.
What about the other recruits?
Davith and Sir Jory are here in the camp. Have you met them?
I've met both of them.
That makes things easy then. They'll both be back with Duncan by now.
That argument I saw, what was it about?
With the mage. The Circle is here at the King's request, and the Chantry doesn't like that one bit. They just love letting mages know how unwelcome they are, which puts me in a bit of an awkward position. I was once a Templar.
What's a Templar? What's a Templar?
You don't know? Quick version then. The Chantry tries to control mages because they're dangerous, so they keep Templars that train to hunt down and kill apostates. That's what I was being trained as when Duncan recruited me 6 months ago. I'm sure the revered mother meant it as an insult, sending me as her messenger, and the mage picked right up on that. I never would have agreed to deliver it, but Duncan says we're all to cooperate and get along. Apparently they didn't get the same speech.
Very well, I look forward to traveling with you.
You do? Huh, that's a switch. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, lead on.
Seems like a jolly affable fellow. Now then, so, is there anything I'm missing over here? Let's see. Oh, I can't go through there. That makes me sad. Oh, hello. No!
You found Alistair, did you? Good. I'll assume you're ready to begin preparations. Assuming, of course, that you're quite finished riling up mages, Alistair.
What can I say? The revered mother ambushed me. The way she wields guilt, they should stick her in the army.
She forced you to sass the mage, did she? We cannot afford to antagonize anyone, Alistair. We don't need to give anyone more ammunition against us.
You're right, Duncan. I apologize.
Now then, since you're all here, we can begin. You four will be heading into the Kokari Wilds to perform 2 tasks. The first is to obtain 3 vials of Darkspawn blood, 1 for each recruit.
Go into the wilds? Isn't that dangerous?
You weren't recruited out of charity. All 3 of you are skilled and resourceful. Alistair is the most junior member of our order and will accompany you as is tradition. Do not worry. I doubt you will need to go far into the wilds to find what you seek.
Surely you could have acquired some blood before now?
Of course. You must work together to collect the components, however. It's as much a part of the joining as what comes after.
Oh. And what's the second task?
There was once a Grey Warden archive in the wilds, abandoned long ago when we could no longer afford to maintain such remote outposts. It has recently come to our attention that some scrolls have been left behind, magically sealed to protect them. Alistair, I want you to retrieve these scrolls if you can.
What kind of scrolls are these?
Old treaties, if you're curious. Promises of support made to the Grey Wardens long ago. They were once considered only formalities. With so many having forgotten their commitments to us, I suspect it may be a good idea to have something to remind them with.
I'm sure those won't become stupidly useful later on. And what if they're no longer there?
It's possible the scrolls may have been destroyed or even stolen, though the seal's magic should have protected them. Only a Grey Warden can break such a seal.
I don't understand. Why leave such things in a ruin if they're so valuable?
It was assumed that we would someday return. A great many things were assumed that have not held true.
How will we find this archive?
It will be an overgrown ruin by now, but the sealed chest should remain intact. Alistair will guide you to the area you need to search.
Find the archive and the 3 vials of blood. Okay, understood.
Watch over your charges, Alistair. Return quickly and safely.
We will.
Then may the Maker watch over your path. I will see you when you return.
Okay, chaps, follow me. Jolly God. I wonder, can you open chests by any chance? Let's find out. You can, actually, as it turns out. Alright then, well. Trying to finally find out what's in these fucking chests that I normally don't bother with. Bunch of stuff that's mostly geared towards rogues, unsurprisingly, but nevertheless. I wish to loot them anyway. Do you mind?
I have urgent duties, sorry.
Which include getting in my way, apparently. Anything over here? Must feel like there should be, really. Uh-oh.
That course of action is inadvisable.
Okay. More weirdly shiny ash underneath the log piles. That is very weird. I'm pretty sure it's not supposed to do that. I'm sure there were some chests on the other side here. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Screw you. I've never bothered to unlock these chests before, and I want to know what's in them. And all the times I've played this game, I never had the patience to go back and check these. So I'm going to do it. I don't care if you don't want me to. I'm sure there was a chest around here. Yeah, here we go. Oh wait, no, that's just elf fruit, never mind. No, there was there were those sacks. I'm sure there was a chest. I'm sure there was a chest. Maybe it was along here. Come on, where is it? Oh, I didn't imagine it, did I? I suppose I must have. Oh no, there it is. Oh, bollocks. Never mind then. All that for nothing. Are there any other chests? Might be one or two actually. I don't know though. Put some railings up there, lads.
Look carefully, man. This wretched thing is a darkspawn. They're strong and cunning and smart, but don't listen to those old wives' tales. They can be killed.
On it.
Ha!
Stick them with your sword enough, and they go down. Their blood is black as sin.
This is supposed to be the battle that sends these Darkspawn back underground.
Ah, sacks of leather armor, apparently. Wow. And chainmail. Get in. Let's see. 425. Ooh, he's got pretty good armor. Oh. Fair enough. Might go back and sell some of this actually before we leave. Seem to have found a few bits.
Hello again. You need something now?
No!
Oh, then, alright.
What are you doing here? Why aren't you doing your job? I'm doing my job. Well, actually. I'm not actually, but still. I'm on my way to do my job, at least. Right. Hello, Boris. We'll catch up with you later, my friend. What the devil? Someone just left, apparently.
This should be easy enough. I'm told you all have business in the wilds. The gate's open for you. Just be careful out there. Even a Grey Warden won't be safe in the forest tonight.
I meant to go to the quartermaster. Fuck it, never mind. Right. Talked about our abilities and such. Does Jory have those too? He has that one. Wolves!
Right.
Dead yet?
Naughty doggos. I rather wish there was a quick loot option here, but never mind. Okay. Gosh, they decompose fast, don't they? Continuing on. Oh dear. Gentleman appears to be dead. As does this one. A letter. Letter to Jogby. My dearest son, it pleases me that you wish to follow in my footsteps and bring the Maker's word to the unenlightened. I wish you had chosen a less dangerous path or place to do so. Apologies for leaving early for the Wild Sun, but I wanted to set up camp and get things started. The chastened respect one with survival skills in the wilds, so I hope to get a grip on that before you arrived and maybe establish an agreement with the local tribe so that we had friends when you came. When you reach the wilds, you will find it difficult to navigate. I've listed certain landmarks below. If you follow them, they will lead you to a location I've scouted out where I've left you some supplies. If you're lost, try and get back to that spot, and I'll find you. The landmarks are as follows, beginning at the entrance to the wilds from Ostagar. Look for a tree leaning on a ruined building. Pass under a fallen tree bridge. Pass a submerged tower on the right. Look between a high ruined arch and a mossy standing stone. Walk along a path of roots and stones. Look for 2 large statues with a chest between them. There you will find our meeting point. So on and so forth. Okay, I don't remember most of that.
Over here. Who is that? Grey Wardens?
Well, he's not half as dead as he looks, is he?
My scouting band was attacked by Darkspawn. They came out of the ground. Please help me. I've got to return to camp.
Let's try and bandage him up at least.
I have bandages in my pack.
Thank you. I've got to get out of here.
Did you hear? An entire patrol of seasoned men killed by Darkspawn.
Calm down, Sir Jory. We'll be fine if we're careful.
Those soldiers were careful, and they were still overwhelmed. How many Darkspawn can the four of us slay? A dozen? 100? There's an entire army in these forests.
There are Darkspawn about, but we're in no danger of walking into the bulk of the Horde.
How do you know? I'm not a coward, but this is foolish and reckless. We should go back.
Overcoming these dangers is a part of our test. Yes.
That's true.
Know this. All Grey Wardens can sense Darkspawn. Whatever their cunning, I guarantee they won't take us by surprise. That's why I'm here.
You see, Sir Knight, we might die, but we'll be warned about it first.
That is reassuring.
That doesn't mean I'm here to make this easy, however. So let's get a move on.
Jolly God. Ah! It's a bloody squirrel. What are you doing? Get out of my way. There we can loot here. God, I forgot earlier you could hold down the tab key. I probably would have found that chest a lot quicker.
That flower, white with a red center. The kennel master at Ostagar was asking about those.
I just thought it might be useful.
It probably is. You want to be careful picking flowers around the wilds, mind you. They're as like to spit poison in your face as not.
Well?
The kennel master said this flower can help dogs that get sick from biting Darkspawn. At any rate, he was offering a reward if someone went into the wilds and brought him one. Might want to think about it is all.
Sun in the sky looks bloody massive. It's huge. Look at it. Good heavens. Oh god, what now? Oh, hello. In the Prosy D sketch. Aha! I, King Dragon, will face you at last. 1 minute, just want to go check a side passage. I found a potion. Right, this leads somewhere else, clearly. Oh, hello, elf root. It's alright, I'm back now. Yeah, here we go then. What are you two doing? Oi!
Right. Let's make this quick, shall we?
Let's make this quick!
Just a bit of looting. Is the combat a bit loud, or is that just me? It is a tad. I thought so. It wasn't just me then. How can I turn that down? Sound effects I can put down, I suppose. Dialogue can stay at full volume, but yeah, we'll put sound effects down a bit. We'll turn music down a bit. That might help.
This should be easy enough.
It's just that the combat sound effects and the combat music seem to be like way louder than the rest of the game for some reason. It's a little bit odd, to be honest.
On it.
I'm just going to check out this other place, this other path, you know, before we go any further. Curiosity demands I do it. Oh, hello. Oh, interesting. We're gonna fight them this way, apparently.
Move and parry, strike and kill.
Gareth, have you considered I could micromanage him a lot, couldn't I? Oh, you can't activate in combat, never mind. Forget it then. Need to make sure he's stealthing them before we get into combat in future. You kind of do. You really ought to micromanage a bit more in the game, to be honest with you. In fact, you can play it in this tactical view, should you want to. It's just, to be honest with you, I feel a bit lazy. I know we can kill these guys even without doing it, because we're not on hard difficulty, but still. Oh yeah, and if we get him behind guys, he'll do like critical hits effectively, so let's see.
Here.
Bugger. Don't have these hotkeyed for you, mate, do I?
Weapons at the ready.
Can you not get him? I guess he's... Yeah, he's in that little bit there and we can't reach him.
Time for some push back. Little frantic. I can see why.
Alright, tell you what. There you go.
On it.
Right. I don't believe you got this view if you played it on console, did you? No, you didn't. That was a PC only thing. Aha! Hello, chest. Oh, mud idol. Rigby's Field Journal. And some splint mail gloves, not bad. Signs of the Chastened. The Chastened barbarians are nothing if not clever. They have hidden markers and signs in the arrangements of stones and rubble along their paths of the wilds. In this way they mark trails, note places of interest, and even give warnings in a way that outsiders cannot understand. Interestingly, these markers look indistinguishable from a regular pile of stones. I have dedicated my time to deciphering these signs, and I believe I am close to a breakthrough. The trail markers seem to point to a hoard or a location used for secret storage among the Chastened. I have only found a portion of the message, however. I think that if I could complete the message, find all of the trail markers, I can find this cache and see what treasure the Chastened have to hide. I have found one such marker near this camp, under a fallen tree, leaning against the ruins. Each marker seems to point to one or two others. I hear rumours that a Darkspawn horde is coming. I hope I can find this treasure before it's too late. I don't know if I'm going to bother looking for these things. I may accidentally stumble across them, just purely based on my own memory of the game, but I don't think I'm going to go out of my way to do it, because this entire section, this is kind of... we're still in the introduction of the game, really, at this point. So... And I would very much like to get into the meat of it, you know? So, I'm kind of quite eager to get the Battle of Ostagar over and done with, you know, so... Alright, you have the head, I can head up there, and... you as well. Off you pop.
Right then.
Okay.
Down you go.
Lots of backstabs.
I shall.
Efficiency, you see? Marvellous, isn't it? So... Any of you guys have loot? Yeah, you do, actually. Need more vials of Darkspawn blood, after all, so... I will probably start Battlefleet Gothic around 10:30. So if that's when you want to come back for that. I hear you, sneaky little shit. There you are. Where's Davith? Counter stabbing. I just noticed, yeah, they actually do have little icons on them, that parts of their icons that show you which bit is the back, counts as the back for stabbing purposes.
You had it coming. Is it just me, or do you actually think you have a chance?
Well, the gentleman seemed rather obsessed with Davith for some reason, so we couldn't get a backstab in, but he's dead anyway, so who cares? Oh, thank you. Right. It's actually the orcs we need to give a bit of a beating in Battlefleet Gothic at the minute, because they're becoming a problem. They beat us twice in a row last time. More wolves! Guys, if you want to help out, feel free. Oh, what the fuck? Right. Yeah, there we go. Sure, I mean, Davith, you stupid. You're in a perfect position to backstab the Alpha Wolf, but you wasted it. Why? Why did you do this thing? Right. Let's see why I bought so many lesser health poultices. You're able to do any, yeah, I'll give you a pummel strike, why not? You see, Davith? You see how easily we killed that Alpha Wolf because you were actually backstabbing correctly? Well done. That's how you do it.
As you wish.
You silly bugger. Instead of running around to the front of the guy for some reason. You fool! Right. Level up time. Yum, yum, yum. Let's have more strength, please. Yes, yes, yes. And... taunt? Threaten? That's if you're tanking, essentially, is what you use those for, though. Humphrey's not a tank in the same sense that Alistair is, so no. No, I will not go for those. Although bravery's a nice thing to have. Which you have to get through that, but never mind. Mighty Blow. But you know what, I think I will grab that for now, just because I want to get bravery. It requires us to be level 8, mind you, so maybe not for now. It's just I don't use any of these activatable skills on him very much, because I have him in... effectively in just passive mode all the time with these. Which means he has no stamina left over to do to use these activated abilities. And to be honest, it makes combat a bit easier if I don't have to micromanage absolutely everything, but passives are a bit more useful in that respect, so I don't know. Although, yeah, again, this gives you disengage later down the line, which could actually be useful for this character. So, and obviously, perfect striking is lovely. So, let's go. Guess we'll just get my bow for now. Whatever. Aha!
On it.
Chastened flat blade. Ooh, that's pretty good, actually. I'll take it. And a letter. Farewell letter to Jogby. Oops. My dear son Jogby, I fear this is the last letter I will write you. I have had difficulty finding the Chastened to bring them the Maker's word. I have, however, seen evidence of their passing. They appear to have left this area in great haste, possibly fleeing the so-called Darkspawn, that are rumoured to be gathering in the wilds in ever greater numbers. I have left you a weapon and everything else I can spare, my son. I will try and find you once I have found a safe place. I only hope that you will be safe. With luck, we will meet again. So on, and so forth. Well, I managed to complete that little quest there by mostly accident, so that's nice. Boop, 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 boom, 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 boom. Oh, hello, Elfruit. I'll be taking you. Oh dear. Get ready, chaps. Yeah, there you are. Oh, get wrecked, dude. That reminds me.
If they can't see you, they can't kill you.
Yes.
On it.
Hello. Wolves fighting Darkspawn. Once we get stuck in zone, then we'll get XP otherwise. You are the idiot, Davith, because you wasted your free critical attack by using your stupid dirty fighting ability instead. You dumbass.
No match for me.
Oh, never mind. They're all dead already. As you can see, unlike Baldur's Gate 2, this game does not penalise you for not having mages in your party. You can still actually do reasonably well. Oh, actually, you were already in a pretty good position there. Well done. There we go. Oh dear.
A little frantic? I can see why.
Well done, chaps. Very well done. Oh yeah, sure, mages are good in this game for sure, but I mean, it's not like you're gonna fail the game if you don't have, like, at least 2 fucking mages in your party at all times. Rigby's Last Will and Testament. Whoever finds this note, I'll start again. Whoever finds this note This is the last will and testament of Rigby the missionary, proud speaker of the Maker's word. I have come to the wilds to speak the chant, but I fear I will die here at the hands of the Darkspawn. I leave all that I came with to my wife, Jetta. Should the reader of this note feel charitable, I have buried a sealed lockbox in our camp, nestled in a Tevinter ruin in the western reaches of the wilds. It is my will that this lockbox finds my wife in Redcliffe, and that it is sealed shut when it reaches her. To my wife and my son, I apologize that my work has taken me from you, but I know that I die in service to the Maker. Okay.
On it.
Oh.
On it.
Bother. So... I don't think we found that logbox, have we?
On it.
Oh, damn earth. Why are you so rubbish? Hmm.
Look there. Poor slobs. That just seems so excessive.
There's a Tevinter ruin. Unfortunately, it's sunk into the water, so no chance of getting in there. Let us go this way. Oh, this asshole. I remember. This is probably, I think, when I first played the game originally, on my very first ever playthrough. This was the first fight I had an entire party wipe in. Let's see if I can do a decent-ish job. As he gets hit by a fireball. Great start. Great start. Poison. Oh, it's poison making.
You'll never know what hit him.
Right, you need to be squished, my friend. Oh, could you drink the poultice, mate? Fucking hell. Oh, God. You were supposed to drink it, but he didn't drink it. What are you doing? Alright. Don't know if these guys will drink it in time. The animation played and everything. That was really annoying. I guess I accidentally interrupted it somehow, so it didn't play. I don't bloody know. Alright, okay, now we're good. I mean, we're not great, but we're not dead just immediately, so there's that.
Dead yet?
Jesus Christ, Jory. Drink the wolfen potion, you fucking... Jory, you can't stealth in combat. Buh! You know what? Tactical mode activate. Oh no, no, just, yeah, there we go. Is that activated right now? Shield cover? It is, yeah. Oh, there goes Jory. I wasn't paying attention. Bollocks!
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Oh, he's still even not that far down on health, is it? No, don't. Ugh. I wanted to do that. Alright, he's dead. Woo! Alistair.
Go.
Oh dear, now we're screwed. Right, well, he's stunned. Get around here and get a little cheeky. Yeah, I can. Nice. Not that it's helping. Just going through all the health poultices trying to survive. Oh, he's gonna die before it times out. No. Oh well. Should have killed the mage first. That's what I was trying to do, mate. That's what I was trying to do, and then I died. Alright, let's try not to fuck it up quite so badly this time. And if possible, avoid the big fireball.
On it.
Is that the fireball incoming right now? No, yes, no, maybe. Guys, just come on. No, deal with this lot first. Should have stealthed you before we came in here as well. Oh, bother. Alright. All of you. It's annoying that I can't scroll the screen up here. Kill this asshole right now. I don't care if you're on fire. Although I do care if you're on fire. Oh, God. Fucking mages.
And how?
Kill him! So we're going to switch you to that.
Right.
So you can shoot the little bastard from a distance. Kill it! Please use the what?
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Alright, kill the squishy bugger for. Yeah, we go. We're getting there.
Let's make this quick,
You can see why I bought those extra health poultices, though. Right.
I shall.
Okay.
Here.
Alright. That was much better this time. Even if we had survived that the first time around, if Davith had somehow managed to kill them both, it would have been like so out of pocket in terms of health poultices, it would have been almost worth reloading anyway. So...
Right. As you wish.
Thank you very much. Anything else I'm missing? Doesn't look like it. Let's go this way. Oh, a little campfire. I'm sure nothing will go wrong if I walk in here.
On your guard!
Oh, hello. Sweet finisher move, bruh.
Never know what hit him.
Excellent indeed.
Let's get started.
Right. Good. Moving on. Seem to have done a number on that statue, haven't they? Very uncouth. I do not approve. Thought it might have been someone over there, but apparently not. Aha! Ironically, that last fight is easier than the one we're about to do, even though this is kind of the final fight of the area. Here we go. So. Oh my god, Dragon Age, just let me pan the camera a bit further up, eh? What's the point of a strategic view like this if you can't actually pan the camera all the way up to see what you're actually supposed to be engaging? I mean, honestly. Right, you, after you, you.
Right.
Down with me, old mate. Shall have you getting some backstab on it.
Show me what you got.
Davith, stop it! Good God! Right, now you can run away because he's trying to kill you. Whoop, 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 whoop. Aha! Do I want to use a health poultice, or do I reckon we can survive this fight? I reckon we can survive this fight. Just fight survival. There we go. Job's a good one.
Whew. Now I'm all lightheaded.
Hey, more poultices, good stuff. Anything else? Ah, Warden's cache over there, you see. I'm just wondering if this was maybe the ruin the dude was talking about. I don't think it was, though. Probably some other ruin somewhere else. I can't remember whether or not we've got all the, you know, Darkspawn blood that we need. Just casually avoiding everything that's important. I found a potion, yeah. Right.
Well, well. What have we here? Are you a vulture, I wonder? A scavenger, poking amidst a corpse whose bones were long since cleaned?
Do scavengers sparkle like I do?
Come into these darkspawn-filled wilds of mine in search of easy prey.
Sparkly intruder.
What say you, Scavenger or intruder?
Where did you come from? Stay back.
Do I appear a stalking predator ready to leap upon her find? There is no need to fear me. I have watched your progress for some time. Where do they go, I wondered? Why are they here? And now you disturb ashes none have touched for so long. Why is that?
Don't answer her. She looks chastened, and that means others may be nearby.
Oh, you fear barbarians will swoop down upon you.
Yes, swooping is bad.
She's a witch of the wild, she is. She'll turn us into toads.
Witch of the Wilds. Such idle fancies, those legends. Have you no minds of your own? You there, handsome lad. Tell me your name and I can tell you mine.
Not even I believe that.
Let us be civilized.
I like to think she was being sarcastic. You can call me Humphrey.
And you may call me Morrigan, if you wish. Shall I guess your purpose? You sought something in that chest? Something that is here no longer?
Here no longer? You stole them, didn't you? You're some kind of sneaky witch thief.
How very eloquent. How does one steal from dead men?
Quite easily, it seems. Those documents are Grey Warden property, and I suggest you return them.
I will not, for 'twas not I who removed them. Invoke a name that means nothing here any longer if you wish. I am not threatened.
Then who removed them?
'Twas my mother, in fact.
Is this a joke?
If so, it seems the truthful rather than funny sort, no?
Great. She's a thieving, weird, talking, funny sort of witch.
Not all in the wilds are monsters. Flowers grow as well as toads. If you wish, I will take you to my mother. 'Tis not far from here, and you may ask her for your papers if you like.
We should get those treaties, but I dislike this Morrigan's sudden appearance. It's too convenient.
I want an honest answer. Are you a witch of the wilds?
Have I been dishonest? Some call us witches, yes, but purely out of superstition.
You know what the Circle of Magi is, don't you? The Circle requires an accounting of all mages. That is the law of the land and the Chantry.
If you wish to tell your chantry about me, go ahead. I have nothing to fear from priests.
Why are you so interested in helping us?
Why not? I do not meet many people here. Are you all so mistrustful?
Tell us more about your mother first.
She prefers her privacy, but I imagine she will be curious enough why you are here. Come, see for yourself.
Fine, I say we go with her.
She'll put us all in the pot, she will. Just you watch.
If the pot's warmer than this forest, it'd be a nice change.
Follow me then, if it pleases you. Greetings, Mother. I bring before you 4 Grey Wardens who...
I see them, girl. Much as I expected.
Are we supposed to believe you were expecting us?
You are required to do nothing, least of all believe. Shut one's eyes tight or open one's arms wide. Either way, one's a fool.
She's a witch, I tell you. We shouldn't be talking to her.
Quiet, Davith. If she's really a witch, do you want to make her mad?
There is a smart lad. Sadly irrelevant to the larger scheme of things, but it is not I who decides. Believe what you will. And what of you? Do you possess a different viewpoint? Or do you believe as the others do?
I'm not sure what to believe.
A statement that possesses more wisdom than it implies. Be always aware. Or is it oblivious? I can never remember. So much about you is uncertain, and yet I believe. Do I? Why, it seems I do.
So this is a dreaded Witch of the Wilds.
Witch of the Wilds, huh? Morrigan must have told you that. She fancies such tales, though she would never admit it. Oh, how she dances under the moon.
They did not come to listen to your wild tales, Mother.
True, they came for their treaties, yes? And before you begin barking, your precious seal wore off long ago. I have protected these.
You... Oh, You protected them.
And why not? Take them to your Grey Wardens and tell them this Blight's threat is greater than they realize.
What do you mean the threat is greater than they realize?
Either the threat is more, or they realize less. Or perhaps the threat is nothing. Or perhaps they realize nothing. Oh, do not mind me. You have what you came for.
Time for you to go, then.
Do not be ridiculous, girl. These are your guests.
Oh, very well. I will show you out of the woods. Follow me.
Told you, they have massive hands. Everybody in this game has oversized hands. It's a little bit disconcerting. Right, I'm not talking to you yet, Duncan. I've got things to do. You there?
Greetings. Are you one of the Grey Wardens that went into the wilds? Did you happen to see any white flowers?
Yes, in fact, I have one of them with me.
I don't know for sure that the flower will aid my poor hounds, but it's worth trying. I have, let's see, 20 silver to offer as a reward for it.
That should be fine, thank you.
Thank you for your assistance, then. Perhaps we won't lose as many hounds as I'd feared.
Right, we'll have a chat with this fella.
Hello again. Is there something you need? Some supplies, perhaps? Let me know what you'd like.
So we got a boatload of crap to sell to him, so... Ooh. When do we next get a rogue in the party? Think. A little bit from now. Might be worth holding on to that, to be honest. Oh, I want to use the chase in Flatblade. I should have equipped it already. Stupid idiot. Right, get rid of that, though. And, frankly, all of this, too. Ah, I forgot to put my boots on when I bought them earlier. What am I doing? How tremendously foolish. Oh well. Mud idol. 10% cold resistance. Ah, fuck it. Sell it. And then we got these. That would be useful later, but not right now. Much later now that I think about it, actually. Yeah, no, forget it. All these wolf pelts, we'll get rid of them now. Okay, cool. So, Mr. Quartermaster, sir, I would like... Oh, helmets and things. Yes, exactly. So, I'll have one of them. Scale armor, grey iron. Chainmail, grey iron. Let's get chainmail, why not? And some scale boots, grey iron. Chainmail boots, iron. Splint mail and scale mail. What's the bloody difference? I don't know. Weapons-wise, nothing really. Alright. I think he's got some other stuff if you choose the other dialogue option, but I don't think it's anything that brilliant, so... Let's go ahead and equip that. And... these as well. There we go. Very nice. Ah, magnificent. Right. Probably get you guys stuff too. Well, actually definitely get him stuff. But his loadout at the minute is actually not even that bad. I think everything he's got is grey iron anyway, so actually possibly no point in bothering. And his sword and his shield are also quite good too, so... I don't know. Are we allowed to get into this now? No. Hey, check out that sword though, that's a bit different, eh? It's quite cool. Right. Okay, I think now we can go talk to Duncan. Oh shit, yeah, you're right, the backpack, I almost forgot. Give.
Hello again. Is there something you need? Some supplies, perhaps?
Yes!
Let me know what you'd like.
Specifically that bag you've got there, sir. Need that. Thank you. Right. It is a big fucking sword. Hello again.
Back again? Don't the Grey Wardens need you? Off you go. I have preparations to make for the battle, and I won't be distracted.
Which seems to include a large cauldron of soup or something. Okay. She's apparently also the cook. Hello, Boris.
So you returned from the wilds. Have you been successful?
We have.
Good. I've had the Circle mages preparing. With the blood you've retrieved, we can begin the joining immediately.
Maybe we should tell you about Morrigan and her mother.
There was a woman at the tower, and her mother had the scrolls. They were both very... odd.
Were they wilder folk?
I don't think so. They might be apostates. Mages hiding from the Chantry.
I know you were once a Templar, Alistair, but Chantry business is not ours. We have the scrolls. Let us focus on the joining.
I'm ready.
Excellent. You will need that courage to face what comes next.
Courage? How much danger are we in?
I will not lie. We Grey Wardens pay a heavy price to become what we are. Fate may decree that you pay your price now, rather than later.
Is that why the joining is so secret?
If only such secrecy were unnecessary, and all understood the necessity of such sacrifice. Sadly, that will never be so.
Let's go then. I'm anxious to see this joining now.
I agree. Let's have it done.
Then let us begin. Alistair, take them to the old temple.
The more I hear about this joining, the less I like it.
Are you blubbering again?
Why all these damn tests? Have I not earned my place?
Maybe it's tradition. Maybe they're just trying to annoy you.
Calm down. There's nothing we can do about it now.
I only know that my wife is in Highover with a child on the way. If they had warned me, it just doesn't seem fair.
Would you have come if they'd warned you? Maybe that's why they don't. The Wardens do what they must, right?
Including sacrificing us?
I'd sacrifice a lot more if I knew it would end the Blight.
You make a good point.
You saw those Darkspawns tonight. Wouldn't you die to protect your pretty wife from them?
Maybe
you'll die. Maybe we'll all die. If nobody stops the Darkspawn, we'll die for sure.
I've just never faced a foe I could not engage with my blade.
At last, we come to the joining. The Grey Wardens were founded during the First Blight, when humanity stood on the verge of annihilation. So it was that the first Grey Wardens drank of Darkspawn blood, and mastered their taint.
We're going to drink the blood of those creatures?
As the first Grey Wardens did before us, as we did before you. This is the source of our power, and our victory.
Those who survive the joining become immune to the taint. We can sense it in the Darkspawn, and use it to slay the Archdemon.
Those who survive.
Not all who drink the blood will survive, and those who do are forever changed. This is why the joining is a secret. It is the price we pay. We speak only a few words prior to the joining. but these words have been said since the first. Alistair, if you would.
Join us, brothers and sisters. Join us in the shadows where we stand vigilant. Join us as we carry the duty that cannot be forsworn. And should you perish, know that your sacrifice will not be forgotten. And that one day, we shall join you.
Davith, step forward.
Maker's breath.
I am sorry, Davith. Step forward, Jory.
But I have a wife, a child. Had I known...
There is no turning back.
No! You ask too much. There is no glory in this.
I am sorry. But the joining is not yet complete. You are called upon to submit yourself to the taint for the greater good. From this moment forth, you are a Grey Warden. It is finished. Welcome.
2 more deaths. In my joining, only one of us died, but it was horrible. I'm glad at least one of you made it through.
How do you feel?
It's over. I'm fine. I'm fine. Totally fine.
Did you have dreams? I had terrible dreams after my joining.
Such dreams come when you begin to sense the Darkspawn, as we all do. That and many other things can be explained in the months to come.
Before I forget, there is one last part to your joining. We take some of that blood and put it in a pendant. Something to remind us of those who didn't make it this far.
Take some time. When you're ready, I'd like you to accompany me to a meeting with the king.
What kind of meeting?
The king is discussing strategy for the upcoming battle. I am not sure why he has requested your presence. The meeting is to the west, down the stairs. Please attend as soon as you're able.
Yeah, no, you can absolutely stop the bullshit F-spam, please. That meme isn't even fucking funny anymore, to be honest with you at this point, so yeah, put a stop to it. Like, Queen, honestly, you have my permission to ban the fuck out of anyone who keeps abusing that shit. It's not only is it annoying, and not only is it not funny, but it's also genuinely, like, if you've got people watching the stream on mobile as well, it makes the chat completely unreadable for them, so don't do it. Right, anyway. Warden's Oath. +2 Constitution. Could probably do with that. Excellent. And then we've now inherited all of their stuff. So, I might go sell that if we get the chance.
If the king wants to see you and Duncan, you probably shouldn't keep him waiting. He might get mad, start crying. You'll feel bad, and, well, it won't be pretty.
We can speak more after the meeting with the king.
Very well.
Loghain, my decision is final. I will stand by the Grey Wardens in this assault.
You risk too much, Kalen. The Darkspawn Horde is too dangerous for you to be playing hero on the front lines.
That's the case. Perhaps we should wait for the Orlesian forces to join us after all.
I must repeat my protest to your fool notion that we need the Orlesians to defend ourselves.
Finn Hallen, you need to shut up, mate, because you're deliberately dancing on the line.
Our arguments with the Orlesians are a thing of the past, and you will remember who is king.
How fortunate Marek did not live to see his son ready to hand Ferelden over to those who enslaved us for a century.
Then our current forces will have to suffice, won't they? Duncan, are your men ready for battle?
They are, Your Majesty.
And this is the young lord from Highever I met earlier. I understand congratulations are in order.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Every Grey Warden is needed now. You should be honored to join their ranks.
Your fascination with glory and legends will be your undoing, Cailan. We must attend to reality.
Fine. Speak your strategy. The Grey Wardens and I draw the Darkspawn into charging our lines, and then?
You will alert the tower to light the beacon, signaling my men to charge from cover.
To flank the Darkspawn, I remember. This is the Tower of Ishal in the ruins, yes? Well, who shall light this beacon?
I have a few men stationed there. It's not a dangerous task, but it is vital.
Then we should send our best. Send Alistair and the new Grey Warden to make sure it's done.
You mean I won't be fighting in the battle?
We need the beacon. Without it, Logain's men won't know when to charge.
You see? Glory for everyone.
You rely on these Grey Wardens too much. Is that truly wise?
Enough of your conspiracy theories, Logain. Grey Wardens battle the Blight no matter where they're from.
Your Majesty, you should consider the possibility of the Archdemon appearing.
There have been no signs of any dragons in the wilds.
Isn't that what your men are here for, Duncan?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Your Majesty, the tower and its beacon are unnecessary. The
We
circle
will
of
not
Magi...
trust any lives to your spells, Mage. Save them for the Darkspawn.
Enough. This plan will suffice. The Grey Wardens will light the beacon.
Thank you, Logain. I cannot wait for that glorious moment. The Grey Wardens battle beside the King of Ferelden to stem the tide of evil.
Yes, Cailan. A glorious moment for us all.
You heard the plan. You and Alistair will go to the Tower of Ishal and ensure the beacon is lit.
What? I won't be in the battle.
This is by the King's personal request, Alistair. If the beacon is not lit, Tern Logain's men won't know when to charge.
So he needs 2 Grey Wardens standing up there holding the torch, just in case, right?
Right. I agree with Alistair. We should be in the battle.
That is not your choice. If King Cailan wishes Grey Wardens to ensure the beacon is lit, then Grey Wardens will be there. We must do whatever it takes to destroy the Darkspawn, exciting or no.
I get it, I get it. Just so you know, if the King ever asks me to put on a dress and dance the Remigold, I'm drawing the line. Darkspawn or no.
You have some odd ideas about the King.
I happen to be quite fetching in a dress.
The tower is on the other side of the gorge from the King's camp, the way we came when we arrived. You'll need to cross the gorge and head through the gate and up to the tower entrance. From the top, you'll overlook the entire valley.
When do we light the beacon?
We will signal you when the time is right. Alistair will know what to look for.
Deliberately vague. What if the Archdemon appears?
We soil our drawers, that's what.
If it does, leave it to us. I want no heroics from either of you.
How much time do we have?
The battle is about to begin. Once I leave, move quickly. You'll have less than an hour.
Can we join the battle afterwards?
Stay with the Terran's men and guard the tower. If you are needed, we will send word.
I know what we have to do.
Then I must join the others. From here, you two are on your own. Remember, You are both Grey Wardens. I expect you to be worthy of that title.
Duncan, may the Maker watch over you.
May he watch over us all.
May the Force be with you, I mean. Right, excellent, chaps. I'm just going to go sell some things to the merchant man, though, first, because... Oh, he's not here. Bollocks. Never mind, then. Okay, to the battle. Hello, Boris. How you doing? Right, level ups. More strong. More strong. Interesting. I'll activate those two for now, unless I'm getting knocked back by something all the time. Oh yes, I'm gluing red and shit now. Nice. Actually, can I activate like all 3 modes at the same time? No, I can't. Don't have quite enough stamina. Also... Oh, I have an extra ability to spend. Okay. I guess I'll pick Threaten then. Boris! Dread Howl. Charge the enemy dealing normal damage if the attack hits and knocking the opponent down unless they have a physical resistance check. Do the Dread Howl. And more strong for you. And yes, shield defense. Right, jolly good.
The plan will work, Your Majesty.
Of course it will. The Blight ends here. Archers! Hounds! For Ferelden!
Let's cross the bridge and get to the Tower of Ishal.
We will, Alistair. next week. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed this week. I did. I thought we'd get the little cutscene in at the end there, because it's kind of epic. Although the audio levels we've seemed to have set have completely screwed up certain bits of the game, I've noticed. Actually, it's a little too quiet, so I think I need to turn it back up again, unfortunately, particularly the music. I didn't realise it did that in cutscenes. It's a bit weird, really. But, yes, that's it, folks. Until next week. I think that was about another 2-hour session, maybe slightly over on account of the cutscene bit at the end there, but hey, 'twas worth it. So, that's it for this week. When we return next week, Boris, Alistair, and Humphrey will be ascending the Tower of Ishal to light the beacon and so on and so forth. I'm sure that won't go horribly wrong either. No, of course it wouldn't. That'd be silly, wouldn't it? I mean, yeah, of course not. It'll be fine. It'll be completely fine. Right? Anyway, cheers, folks. Those of you on YouTube, thanks very much. I will catch you next time. For those of the rest of you here, you know the drill. I will be stopping the recording right here. So bye, YouTube. Catch you next time.